Hey, everybody, let's go ahead and get started with a reading for you. Spirit, please show me what is the most important messages the collective needs to hear at this very moment. Holy crap. Okay, we've got take time to breathe out, a time for healing, and confidence is your key to success. Bottom of the deck, what do we got? Bring love into the situation. Listen, I think this is about self-love. I think this is about maybe there's a lot going on right now and sometimes it can be hard to take in. And at the end of the day, I feel like if we just poured more love into it instead of fear and hatred and anger and resentment and whatever else, I feel like this will actually turn itself around. Regardless, everybody's going to go through this experience in a different way. We'll get into the cards here in a minute and hopefully they'll shed some light on what it is that we're looking at. But at the end of the day, it's saying like take time out, like take time to breathe. This is very healing, whatever experience this is. It's asking you to kind of, with Aquarius, we do have Pluto now in Aquarius. So it's asking you to take a detached approach, like detach from the outcome, take a detached approach. If there's a separation that needs to be had, separate. It's okay. Like you're not, I feel like a lot of the time we kind of beat ourselves up when things come out of the woodwork, and I'm kind of getting that. Okay, because we do have what's the opposite of Aquarius is Leo, and we have them both here as the overall energy and the outgoing energy over, and so it's like, Leo is all about love and heart and everything Leo does, except for if you're a lower vibrational Leo, then you're very egotistical asshole. That's like any sign. We all have our positive or negative, but confidence is confidence without the ego. It's like, I'm confident that everything is going to work out in divine right order. I'm confident that everything is going to be okay. And so instead of being afraid like the cowardly lion, I'm just going to go into this with grace and ease. Just tell the universe, ease and grace. I just need ease and grace. So with that said, this is all about, confidence. We do have that new moon in Aquarius coming up in a few days, I believe on the 8th. So in a couple of days, we have that new moon. So I want to go ahead, since it did show up, let's go ahead and read that card. Um, New moon in Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with a suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an eccentric feel to it. Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible with confidence. And just taking a breath and knowing that whatever change is coming through, it's actually going to be very healing for you. And it's almost like you're going to get this sigh of relief afterwards and be like, oh, fuck. Whew, okay, like I got this, Attune to the moon. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. And additional meanings for this card says you need to be more detached, or you need to be, more detached from this situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for, and improve your karma by doing some charitable work. The teaching is Aquarius is the sign of invention, modern advances in technology, and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle. It's individual, scientific, even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs. As is this card, no matter when you draw it, dropping convention works well with this energy. Okay, so you're gonna have to drop conventionality or whatever that is. I don't even know if I said that word. This is about doing things against the grain. Like if you're trying to do everything like prim and proper and the way things should have been because that's the way you want it to go, good fucking luck. We have Pluto in Aquarius. We just had Mercury go over Pluto the other day. We have Mars going over Pluto in the next couple of days. And then we have Venus coming in, hopefully to soften up that Pluto in the next couple of days. I'm going to be honest with you. This is some fucked energy. And so everybody's kind of getting shifted around. It doesn't feel good. But again, at the end of the day, confidence is your key to success. What's the alternative? You can be like these fixed signs here, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. You can dig your fucking heels in and say, I am not like a Taurus. I'm not going anywhere. You go. I was here first. Or you could just say, you know what? I know that the universe has something better in store for me. And you know what? I'm just going to go. And guaranteed, wherever you're going to go is going to be a place where you're going to heal. Like you're going to heal from all of this. So if you're being, you're going through a divorce, right? For some of you, this has to do with love. Maybe for some of you, you're having to detach from someone that you have been with for a really long time, or maybe it's a job you've been with for a really long time. I feel like at the end of the day, that this is in your best interest to get up and walk away. So be it, don't sit around and fucking, cry about it. Just get up, cry if you have to, because we all have this thing called a human emotion, and then get the fuck up and get moving. Spirit, please show me. All right, what do we got? Yeah, King of Pentacles. So this is, and it can be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, like we talked about earlier. We've got the Empress here. Ooh, I love this energy. So this is about, hold on, let's keep going and see what, before I say anything. Yeah, oh, wow. 2 major arcana, 3 major arcana. So there is movement. Someone here moving. This is victory, success. This is being abundant. This is having money. Maybe somebody here, like you're dealing with somebody. It could be in a place of authority, because that's what the Hierophant represents. Somebody who has something to do with keys. So maybe for some of you, don't worry about it, because you're going to get the keys to a new home is what I'm hearing. For some of you, you're going to get the keys to a new car. If you're wanting that, if you're trying to get like a loan, I feel like a loan is going to be coming through. I'm definitely getting that here. Okay. And it's saying that you're actually going to have the money to provide whatever this is. So I do see money on the rise. I see for a lot of you, new homes, new surroundings, even new jobs, new sources of income I'm getting. And I'm definitely getting commitment. There's a long-term commitment, and your confidence is the key to success. If you're sitting around going, this will never happen for me, or you're still trying to blame somebody because of ... whatever the fuck it is, you're not going to have this victory that the universe is trying to show you. It's because you're so focused on, what you're not getting out of it, right? Well, I have all this, but what about this pentacle? It got lost on the ground, so therefore it can't be any good. And it's like, no, it's all good. Just pick up the fucking pentacle and go wash it off. And, whether that's a piece of fruit or whatever, So at the end of the day, I'm definitely getting like new resources, new jobs, new homes, new commitments, for some of you, even new love. I'm getting you like, committing to your journey when it comes to love. Maybe for some of you, you're also putting yourself out there. I'm getting online dating with the Aquarius card here. Maybe for some of you, you're going to start an online dating profile, and you could very well end up with someone here. But I feel like a time for healing. If you are a mother, for some of you, you are a mother. I'm definitely getting that. This is a time for you to kind of decompress and heal. When we're parents, and I'm a mom, we don't get the time to heal because we're too busy, trying to keep a roof over the head, or our kids' head, or trying to put food on the table, especially, if you're a single parent like I was. So, this is also somebody who could also be looking at you from behind the scenes. Maybe you don't even realize this person is looking at you. Okay, because you don't see them. You're too busy focused forward that you're not seeing that this person is looking directly at you. So someone here could be looking at you like, I kind of want to go into business with this person, or I would like something long term with this person. I feel like there could be a victory with this individual, and I want to commit. I want to hold on. So I feel like if you are a mother, I feel like there is some healing that needs to be done when it comes to your own upbringing, but also because of, just life is hard. Maybe for some of you, your kids are moving out. For others of you, you're moving, you're thinking about moving. I feel like for some of you, you need some R&R. I'm definitely getting R&R when I see the international symbol for hospitals. I'm getting like, you need help. Like, funny enough, you can kind of see it right here, right? So I almost getting a lot of, and it does say a time for healing. Okay. So this is, you definitely, yeah, I feel like maybe it's time for you to bring love into the situation. Maybe it's like, maybe if you're a single parent, and you don't necessarily have to just be the mom, you could also be the dad. Okay. Maybe you're a single father, and you've given up all your energy to your children. And now it's time for you to kind of start healing and thinking about what you want. Okay. But I think you need to kind of take a deep breath first, get all your shit together, and then, put yourself out there, make sure that you've gone through the healing so you're not bringing your old baggage into a new relationship. But I feel like, there is something out here that can very well last the test of time. And I do feel like, somebody here is also, um, maybe they have something that you want. I am getting the buildings in the background here. So for some of you, maybe you're going to go from the city. Maybe you've always lived in the city and now you're going to go out and live in the country. But I feel like there would be a city nearby. See how the buildings are right here? So for others of you, maybe you've lived in the country and now you're moving out to the city. So I feel like it's going to be a vice versa. But at the end of the day, I feel like, if you are confident, if you are stable within yourself, you can't really fucking go wrong. Honestly, let's go ahead and see what we got here. What do we got here, Spirit? What is the most important message? What do we got? We've got Kratom. Okay, number 31, Kratom. Let's see what Kratom has to say here. Okay. So kratom, it says, I surrender all burdens. It says, found in areas of Southeast Asia, the kratom plant can be found towering overhead. Usage of its dark leaves can be traced back to ancient times as a remedy to alleviate pain in the body. So it says, take a moment to ask yourself what you are trying to avoid or ignore that you know in your heart is a problem. With kratom comes the acknowledgement and awareness of what we try to set aside, as its energy provides the lift off of suffering. In turn, it brings you clarity to see the root of your challenge. As uncomfortable as it may be, it's always to your benefit to do whatever is necessary to conquer your shadows and the blockages hidden within them. Let your tensions rise up to be nurtured and healed. Journal prompts include, what am I holding on to that only holds me back? So what is it that you're holding on to that only holds you back? And it's like, be willing to let those things go, because if you do, there's a victory that comes along with this. And some of you, this is the chance of a lifetime. It's something that you have literally been waiting on. And I feel like it's because of some type of news that comes through and the universe goes, okay, because of that news. And again, look, I got more moving. So we've got the chariot, which is all about movement. We've got the movement here in the boat. And we have somebody who is planning, who has the world as their oyster. You got the world in the palm of your hand. What do you want to do? And for some of you, you're like, well, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is, if I put my energy into this, is it going to pay itself off? Is this something that I should do? But at the end of the day, you'd been thinking about it, but then this information came on. And then you're like, oh shit. Like, now you got to get going, because the chariot will rip itself in half if you're not holding on to it. So this is about subconscious and conscious also. This is about, really balancing your subconscious mind from your conscious mind. So maybe your subconscious mind is like, what the fuck? And then your conscious mind is like, yeah, but it's okay, or vice versa, right? Your subconscious mind knows that this is actually the best thing for you, but then your conscious mind is like trying to, play tricks on you. So you're going to have to work through those energies. But at the end of the day, these are three major arcanas. And also here we have the strength card and the star, okay, in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, which is what I'm using here today. So the star is all about our hopes, our wishes, our dreams, and then the strength card, but it's also not just the strength card, but the sun card. This is all about our happiness. And it's, sometimes it's hard. Okay. It's hard to delve into that inner strength of our own free, will in order to be able to move forward and be happy. Maybe it's because you're so used to giving your happiness away to your children, or we give our happiness away to something outside of our house. Well, I can't be happy because this change is happening. And the universe is like, really? Really? That's what you've learned in all of this? Come on, man. Bring more love into the situation. If you're asking for love, yet you have, like, wherever you're living is slim fucking pickings and you can't fucking find anybody, then maybe you're living in the wrong place. Or maybe you've worked at every freaking job in your surrounding areas and now you're being asked to get up and fucking move somewhere else, but yet you're still trying to hold on to where you are when you've asked the universe for something else, but then you're not willing to make the change for that something else to happen. So which is it? It's kind of like an oxymoron, if you ask me. You asked for change, the universe gave it to you, but then you're like, no, 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 skirt, skirt, skirt. I don't want that. And the universe is like, but didn't you ask me for this change? Because this is like having God in your reading. When the Hierophant shows up, this is about lessons. This is about learning lessons. And for some of you mothers out there, this is definitely about learning lessons. And those of you single moms out there, if you're looking for love, confidence is your key to success. If you're looking for somebody that you want to commit to, somebody that you can have long-term marriage and commitment with, then I would get on the fucking road and I'd get out of these stupid fucking relationships where they're not willing to give you what you want. If you're looking for a job that's actually going to end up paying itself off, then you need to get on the road and start moving. For some of you, I definitely see a U-Haul in your future. I'm definitely getting like new keys to your future when I see the keys here. And for some of you, you're wondering if you're going to be able to take your animals with you. The answer is yes, because I do get like the bull here. See, we have the bull. We have the sphinxes here, and we have the cat here. So maybe for some of you, you have a sphinx or a cat or something like that that you will be taking with you. Okay, so if you're worried about your animals or worried about not being able to find a place for your animals, don't fucking worry about that. You'll be just fine. The universe isn't going to do this for you not to have enough. And trust me, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your emotional being, when it comes to all of that, I definitely see a lot of healing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some angel messages. My girlfriend Shelly got me these cards. I love them. So let's go ahead and see what our angels, spirit guides, and ancestors have to say. Spirit, what would you like to say about this? Okay, what do we got here? We've got two cards out. We got Angelite, spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So I feel like by you going out, you're going to be able to find your own spiritual community. You're going to be able to find people, places, and things that you need along this journey. And you're going to end up finding the right people. And it's so funny because we have the Chariot here, even though it says Chariot, and then this one says Chariot. Like, that's kind of spelled the same, right? Except for that one has an E at the end. So I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm going to pronounce it Chariot again, since I already see the Chariot in this reading and it says spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically by your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. And let's get one more card and look at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, one more card for the collective. What else do they need to know? So you're being protected, you guys. There's no doubt in my mind. You got lapis lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. So that's what I'm saying. It's sitting right underneath this Hierophant. This is about change. The one thing about the Hierophant is change, okay? And it's saying confidence is your key to success, regardless of how shitty sometimes this may feel, even though I'm not really seeing that here. I see you kind of doing it with grace, even though, there is pain associated with that kratom here. But it says it's time, or It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So you are have look at two cards here. God is watching over here. Didn't I not, or did I not say that this is like having God universe in your reading? And now you have this card clarifying it. Right here, we have this card which talks about the angelic protection, right? So I'm telling you, you guys are going to be just fine. For some of you, you have a mother figure who has crossed over, or a grandmother figure that is watching over you, that is helping you every step of the way. They're helping you as you go on this journey, and they are going to make sure that you have the finances and you will not have the resources available to you as you move forward. So just continue to surround yourself and your environment in love, even though this can be quite frustrating. This is actually a time for healing. So take time to breathe. Don't go running into things, in on an emotional, basis, because that's where we end up making bigger mistakes. This is about being slow and steady and being methodical, really taking the time out to really think about your next steps before you just go fucking riding off into the sunset. For some of you, you may not have a choice, but just know that God, universe, spirit, your crossed over loved ones are all here watching you and helping you in your time of need. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. They did tell me to look at this. It says busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. Make sure that it is not um, how do I want to say this, spirit? Um, Sometimes we keep ourselves busy because it's a trauma response. So make sure that that's not what you're doing. But I definitely see a very, very busy time. And I feel like it's going to be very important for you guys to make sure that you are on, that you are not just running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Sit down, talk with somebody, talk to it could be a religious or spiritual leader. You see these two people at the bottom of the deck, who are looking up to this person. So make sure you talk to somebody. It could be your pastor. It could be, give me a call, schedule a session. I would love to sit down and talk with you. And definitely you could be working with any one of those stones. So I will read them again: calcite, angelite, chariot. I don't know how to say it, and lapis lazuli. You guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And if you are interested in a personal reading, all my information is in the description box down below. Like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow, and I will chat with you guys again soon. Check me out over on Facebook and Instagram under The Footsteps to Peace. Take care.